mama, don't stress your mind.
Hi, welcome to my channel, and I just want to say welcome if you're new. My name is Bree. Today it's going to be a look on this festive holiday look. It's really glam. I wouldn't say that it's super hard, and I wouldn't say it's super easy. It's like kind of in between. So if you're ready to look like this, you know, just continue watching this video. I hope you like it. Stay tuned and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay guys, let's get on to the video. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I already did one eye. I'm gonna go ahead and start on this other one. Okay, I'm just doing this because it's gonna speed up the process a little bit faster for me. That way my video isn't as long. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna use this Master Conceal in Light 20. The palette I'm going to be using today is going to be the Jaclin Hill palette. So first, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my Milani Make It Last, and I am going to spray my brush. Next, I'm going to be using this color right here, and I'm going to be putting it between the crease and the brow. I'm going to be looking at my mirror, so okay, just bear with me. And I find that whenever I wet the brush, I find that whenever I wet my brush, that it just has so much more pigment. I feel like it's a little bit easier to like blend as well. So I'm gonna be bringing it up to about right there. I honestly feel like any holiday look, just throw glitter on it and it's perfect. So I'm gonna go in with this brush. I don't really know what to call this. I just know that I have more control over my eyeshadow. It's just like a pointed brush and it's focused. There you go. And I'm just going to be putting that in the crease area. Back in with that brush that we first used, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start blending these two colors in. I would suggest not putting on your foundation first, only because sometimes whenever we use glitter, we have a lot of fallout. Last thing you want is to have glitter all over your face. So now with the second brush that we ended up using, I'm going to go in and I'm going to use this color. We're just going to be defining that crease a little bit more. So I want to show you something really quick. With that color that we just put on, do you see where my crease is? I want that to be a little over my crease right here. This is the color that's gonna make my glitter pop. So I need it to be a little above my crease. And if you hear extra noises in the back, Alexis and Armani are in here with me, so be alarmed. Just be sure to blend, because if you don't, you're gonna have like these harsh lines, and you don't want that. Nobody wants harsh lines. So next we're gonna be outlining the crease. Okay, I'm going to use this Master Conceal by Maybelline, and I've used this before in my other videos, and it's in Light 20. So with the flat concealer brush like this, going in with that concealer, we're gonna be carving out our little cut. And you could just like look up a little bit and see where you need it to be. As you can tell, okay, do you see where I looked up and where I have my concealer? That is where you want your cut to stop. If you put concealer on your eye, hold on. I'm gonna throw some of this gloss on because my lips are horrible. We're just gonna keep applying that where we want our glitter to be. I end up stopping this concealer about right here. So when you're getting ready to blend where you want your concealer to stop, you're going to get your finger, and this is the best way I find blending it, would be with your finger. Just tapping it. So this was our next step. Do you see how I still have the gradient effect of a light color, a dark color, and then a light color? That dark color in the middle is going to be your definition. It's going to define your cut. So our next color that we're going to go in with is a yellow. This color, it's not in the Jaclyn Hill palette. It is in Morphe 35B palette. So our bottom layer needs to be at least somewhat the same color. So I'm just going to be applying it, and I'm going to be using the same flat brush that I used, because it's going to help me apply this color a little bit better. It's going to give me a little bit more control. Because I find that whenever you use shimmers, because this is a shimmer, bless you, it tends to, well, at least for me, it tends to like spread out around my eye. Does that make sense? Like, it just gets everywhere. I'm going to go back in with this brush, and I am going to just blend out these colors a little bit better. Not getting too close to that yellow that we just did. I'm trying to blend out this color and this top color. Okay, so our next color is going to be a black, and you want to be very careful when you are applying this, because blacks, they have a lot of pigment. At least most of them do. And you don't want to mess up your whole look because you put too much on. This color right here, and this is also in the Morphe 35B palette, is the black that we're going to be using. I'm going to go ahead and use this fluffy brush. And I did not wet this brush. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to barely tap it. Barely tap it, okay? And I'm not even... I'm gonna do small little circular motions. It's okay if you have fallout, as long as it stays down here. You don't want it to be up there. You don't want it to mess up your entire look. So, like I said, with a very light hand, just start blending away. If you remember, I used this flat brush. I went ahead and I cleaned it off, and I'm going to be applying it everywhere where we put that yellow, and that is also where we will be putting our glitter. So I think I had cut some footage, but this is the hard candy glitter stay. So the glitter I'm going to be using today is this NYX glitter. It's glitter Brilliance, and it says GLI 05. I'm guessing that's abbreviated for glitter number 5. But it's this gold glitter right here. With that same little concealer brush that we packed on the glue with, we're just going to be packing on that glitter. So, now that we have this going on, we're going to go back in with that black. And I'm not going to put any more color on it right now. I'm just going to use what I have left on the brush, because you don't want to pack it on too much and then mess up what you have going on here. So don't worry about your inner corner or your outer corner, because we will clean that up like I said before. Next, I'm going to go in and I'm going to do my liner. And I got this for my birthday. Kat Von D had like a little giveaway at Ulta. Was it? No, it was Sephora. And since it was my birthday, they gave me a little gift. And it consists of this tattoo liner. And I really love it. Like, I love this already. And the one I got, it's just like a little miniature one. So I want to go pick up the real one. Go ahead and go in with this concealer. I mean, we're just going to go ahead and go in with this liner. Be using these Kiss lashes, and this is in Pompadour, and I'm going to be using my lash duo lash glue. And I find it that whenever I actually put the glue on my lid instead of the lash, it just adheres like a whole lot quicker. I'm going to go in with my Better Than Sex mini mascara. Then I'm going to go in with my lash glue. And I'm just going to be popping these girls on. So now let's get started on our face. I'm doing my face part. I'm gonna go ahead and just pick up my hair. So I'm gonna start by moisturizing my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and use this L'Oreal Collagen moisturizer filler. And I use it quite a bit. I also have like a Neutrogena one that I like a little bit more, but I use that one for nighttime. And I also have this one that I got at Bath & Body Works, and it's a cucumber one. I put this one on before I go to sleep as well. I'll probably be like my next video. I'll probably do like my night routine. So I like to just like apply it wherever I feel like my skin is dry at the most. On my finger. And then I'm gonna spread it all out. So now I'm going to go ahead and disperse it all over my face. And I went ahead and I washed my hands so that I don't have the glitter on them from whenever I was doing my shadow. So you're going to want to do that. It's always good to hydrate your skin before you put on foundation, because you want your skin to stay youthful, you know, my youthful skin. You want to wear makeup, but you want to look good without it too. And the next thing that I'm going to do is use my primer, and I am using the Professional by Benefit. And I find that whenever I use my primer by Benefit, the professional one, it makes my makeup like a whole lot smoother. When I'm at work, have my coworkers ask me, you know, like, how do you get your foundation to be so smooth? And I just tell them I use the professional Benefit primer, and I also moisturize my skin. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Tarte foundation. It's Face Tape, the double duty one, and the color I am using is Fair Light Neutral. The brush that I'm going to be using today is going to be a flat brush, and I'm just going to be applying it all over my face. And I find that when I use this one as well, like a flat brush, I mean, it glides on perfectly. I feel like I'm just painting the face, like I'm painting my face. I'm not going to use this the entire time to apply my foundation. It's just what helps it glide a little bit easier, because I don't want to apply it with my sponge first, because when I apply it with my sponge, I find that my beauty blender or my sponge, it takes most of the product. It picks up most of the product, and that's something I really don't like. So I just try to disperse it over my face with this brush first. So I'm gonna be using one of these sponges. I either got these from Dollar Tree or I got them from Walmart in like a pack. And I'm just going to be patting that all down. So once we've applied our foundation, we're going to go in with our concealer. And the concealer that I'm going to be using for my face is a Double Duty Beauty Tarte concealer, and it is also the Shape Tape. And the one I got is in Fair Neutral. And what I like to do is I like to start with a little dot right there and a little dot right there. I don't apply it all over my face, only because I want to blend it out, and I want to start in this area and blend it outward. I don't want it to just have a lot of product all right here and I don't have nothing to blend. So back in with that flat brush that I used for my foundation, I'm just going to go ahead and use that to blend out my concealer underneath my eye. So now I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes with my Wet n Wild Translucent Photo Focus Powder. I'm just going to be applying it right here. So now I'm going to go in with my Studio Skin Smashbox Duo Stick. I'm going to be contouring my face. So when you contour your face, I find it that with my face, I like to put it right here, because this part of my forehead is a little higher than what I want it to be, to bring it upward, like almost like a candy cane, or almost like a hook. So you'll see me, and I'll go like this with a really light hand though. And so do you see where your nose and your cheek are? You want those to kind of like meet up together, not all the way, but just go upward like that. I'm going to go ahead and blend this out. It makes your skin look so much plumper. You have more of a definition in your face. You see the difference? With what I have left on this concealer brush and foundation brush, I'm gonna go and clean it up. I'm going to go ahead and go downward like this, so we could get rid of that harshness right here. So the blush I'm going to use is this Rimmel London, and it's a maxi blush, and this color is in Third Base, number 1, and this is what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and just apply it in the apples of my cheeks. I find that whenever I smile, I can get the apples of my cheeks and I know exactly where I want my blush. So I go like this. Now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to use my translucent powder. So next I'm going to go ahead and do my highlight. I am going to use my Milani Make It Last setting spray and this powder. It's a mineral shimmer that I got from Tierra. I'm going to be spraying my face. Now I'm going to let that melt my makeup in with my fan brush. I'm going to be, I have a lot already on the lid and a little goes a long way. It's a very fine powder. And so all I gotta do is just go like this. And it shows. Like I said, a little goes a long ways. You don't really need a lot. But I find that whenever I put my setting spray on first and I apply this after, like, it does the job. I could put my hair back down now because I'm done with my foundation. Now I'm just going to take off my gloss. Fix my hair a little bit so I look a little decent. It came in a little package like this. So we'll just pull this foil back. And this one, it's called Outlaw. It's really creamy. This is the Kat Von D, the Outlaw, and this is my little sample that I got for my birthday, and I really like the color. It's really creamy. I don't feel like it's dry or anything thick. It's a really nice color, great for the holidays, really festive. I'm really feeling it. I got these earrings at, where did I get these earrings at? Right below. I feel like you can't ever go wrong with hoops. this was one of my festive Christmas holiday looks. I hope you like it. I wouldn't say that it's super easy. I would say that it's more like in the middle, you know. But yeah, I hope you like it, and maybe this will be one of your looks that you'll go for. I also like, this is more of like a glam, you know, but another look that I want to try to do is more of like something like cool, like a cooler tone, more like blue frosty, like a blue frosty look. Well guys, I'm gonna let you go. I know you got other things you have to do, so thanks for watching. You know, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I hope you like this video. Bye guys.